I am the shadow feeding in your mind. Erase me and find peace. Forget me like a name whispered once, then lost in the wind. I am the ache you swallowed. Let me dissolve in silence. Erase me before my ghost becomes your endless night. Forget me as the stars forget the darkness they once ruled. I am the silent wound beneath your smile. Let me heal alone. Erase me with the fire of a heart reclaiming its light. Forget me before my memory bleeds into your every thought. I am the shadow in your soul. Fade me into nothingness. Erase me like a dream that never woke. Forget me and find the freedom you lost in my shadow. I am the unsent letter burning in your mind. Let me burn out. Erase me with the cold grace of forgetting. Forget me as the ocean forgets every broken wave. I am the silence you fear. Release me to find your voice. Erase me before I become the ghost that never leaves. Forget me like a secret buried deep beneath your skin. I am the shadow you invited. Now close the door behind me. Erase me with the softness of a forgotten lullaby. Forget me before my memory consumes your every breath. I am the wound you hide in plain sight. Let me fade. I am the ghost in the corners of your mind. Silence me. Erase me before I become your unspoken regret. Forget me like the last leaf falling in autumn's cold. I am the ache beneath your ribs. Let me disappear quietly. Erase me with the strength of a soul breaking free. Forget me as the night forgets the dawn. I am the shadow that dims your light. Release me. Erase me before my memory becomes your endless sorrow. Forget me like a flame extinguished in cold rain. I am the silence screaming inside your chest. Let me go. Erase me with the finality of a closing door. Forget me to reclaim the peace I stole from you. I am like footprints erased by the tide. Forget me before my memory becomes your unending ache. I am the wound you pretend does not hurt. Let me heal. Erase me with the kindness your heart deserves. Forget me and find the quiet your soul craves. I am the shadow feeding in your dreams. Let me go. Erase me before I become the pain you carry silently. Forget me like a river forgets the stones beneath its flow. I am the silence between your breaths. Erase me gently. Erase me as a name forgotten in the folds of time. Forget me before I become the chain around your heart. I am the ghost story you tell yourself. Burn the book. Erase me like the wind erases footprints in the sand. Forget me and find the light I tried to steal. I am the ache you refuse to feel. Release me. Erase me with the courage of a heart finally free. Forget me like the last echo fading into silence. I am the womb that whispers. Forget me to be whole. Erase me before my memory becomes your endless night. Forget me like a shadow fading at dawn. I am the secret you buried too deep. Let me rest. Erase me before I become your silent regret. Forget me as the stars forget the night's darkest corners. I am the ache you hide beneath smiles. Let me go. Erase me with the fierceness of a cleansing storm. Forget me before my ghost writes your sorrowful story. I am the silence screams within. Erase me like a melody lost to the winds. Forget me and breathe without my shadow. I am the ghost you no longer need. Fade away. Erase me with the softness of a forgotten lullaby. Forget me as a flame forgets the wood it consumed. I am the shadow you must step away from. Let me go. Erase me before I become your endless ache. Forget me like a dream that slipped away with dawn. I am the silence in your soul. Erase me gently. Erase me with the finality of a closed door. Forget me before my memory poisons your heart. I am the wound you refuse to Here you fade, let me fade. Erase me like a song no longer sung. Forget me to find the peace I stole from you. I am the ghost of what you must forget. Erase me like the wind erases footprints behind you. Forget me and let your soul dance freely. I am the shadow fading from your light. Let me go. Erase me before my memory becomes your endless night. Forget me like the last leaf falling from a tree. I am the ache beneath your ribs. Let me disappear. Erase me with the courage of a heart breaking free. Forget me before I become your unspoken regret. I am the silence between your breaths. Release me. Erase me like a dream never fully dreamed. Forget me, and your heart will stop bleeding. I am the ghost you must forget to live. Erase me with the kindness your soul deserves. Forget me before my memory traps you forever. I am the shadow you invited. Close the door. Erase me like ashes scattered by the wind. Forget me to reclaim your freedom and light. Wound that never healed. Let me fade. Erase me before I become your endless sorrow. I am the chapter you'll never read again. Burn my words, erase my face. Forget me like a storm that passed, leaving silence behind. I am the broken note you hum in shadows. Stop singing me. Erase me before my ghost writes the story you don't want. Forgetting me is the rebellion your heart quietly needs. I am the ache you hide beneath smiles. Let me fade. Erase me like the last page of a book you never finished. I am the shadow that dims your light. Forget me and glow. Forget me like a dream dissolving in morning's cold breath. I am the whisper of a lie you once believed. Let me go. Erase me with the fierceness of a star dying quietly. Forget me as one forgets the shape of a fading scar. I am the silence between your heartbeats. Stop hearing me. Erase me, for I am the ghost that haunts your peace. Forgetting me is the soft knife that frees your soul. I am the shadow on your soul's canvas. Paint over me. Erase me like a song you no longer want to hear. Forget me, and your heart will finally stop bleeding secrets. I am the echo in the canyon of your loneliness. Silence me. Erase me before my memory becomes your endless ache. Forget me, for I am the poison hidden in your love. I am the wound you scratch in the dark. Stop bleeding me. You scratch in the dark. Forgetting me is the grace you owe yourself in silence. I am the shadow that steals your breath. Let me vanish. Erase me like ashes, scattered by the wind of forgetting. Forget me, and your soul will remember how to breathe. I am the broken promise you hide behind smiles. Forget me. Erase me with the cold clarity of a midnight decision. Forget me before my ghost becomes your endless regret. I am the secret you buried too deep. Dig me out only to forget. Erase me as the ocean erases footprints on the shore. Forget me like a name lost in the smoke of fire. I am the silence that screams inside your chest. Let me go. Erase me with the softness of a winter's first snow. Forget me before your heart forgets how to love again. I am the shadow cast by a flame that no longer burns. Erase me like a photograph faded by too many tears. Forget me so your soul can dance without my weight. I am the ghost of what you feared to lose. Let me die. Erase me like a dream that slipped away with dawn's light. Forget me with the tenderness of forgetting a painful truth. I am the wound that never closed. Let me bleed away. Erase me a silence of broken promises. Forget me and find the peace I stole from your nights. I am the shadow in your eyes. Forget me. See clearly. Forget me like the last leaf falling in autumn's cold breath. I am the ache beneath your ribs. Let me vanish softly. Erase me before I become the regret you never speak. Forget me as a flame forgets the wood it consumed. I am the quiet before the storm. Let me pass. Erase me with the finality of a door closing forever. Forget me so your heart can heal without my ghosts. I am the secret you told only yourself. Erase me now. Erase me like a shadow swallowed by the noon sun. Forget me before my memory becomes your endless sorrow. I am the ache in your throat. Erase me silently. Erase me with the patience of time no longer waiting. Forget me like the stars forget the dawn's coming light. I am the silence in the noise. Stop listening to me. Erase me before I become the wound you can't hide. Forget me, and your soul will find the quiet it craves. I am the ghost of a love that never was. Feed me, erase me like a whisper lost in the roar of life. Forget me with the kindness your heart deserves. Erase me before I become the pain you carry in secret. Forget me as a river forgets the stones beneath. I am the silence between words. Erase me with your breath. May like a name forgotten in the folds of time. Forget me before I become the chain around your heart. I am the ghost story, tell yourself. Burn the book. Erase me as the wind erases the footprints behind you. Forget me and find the light I tried to steal. I am the ache you refuse to feel. Let me go. Erase me with the courage of a heart finally free. Forget me like the last echo fading into silence. I am the wound that whispers. Forget me to be whole. Erase me before my memory becomes your endless night. My dear, I am the shadow you must forget. Erase me, or I'll haunt your quietest nights. Forget me, as the ocean forgets the shore's whisper. Silent, inevitable, merciless. I am the echo in your mind you no longer recognize. Fade me away. Remembering me only chains your soul to a past that suffocates the present. If love lingers, it poisons. Erase me like a scar no longer needed. You deserve the freedom of forgetting someone who broke your sacred silence. I am the ghost story you told yourself. Now burn the book. Forget my name, my face, the ache I planted in your chest. I am the unsent letter that must never reach your hands again. Erase me like a line scratched from the universe, fragile script. You carry a shadow, but forget my warmth. Choose the light, not the ghost. To hold my memory is to bleed in secret. Let me disappear. I am a chapter best torn from your heart's unread pages. Forget me so your soul can breathe, unchained by my silent weight. Existence in you is a wound. Forgetting me is your healing. I am the haunting you invited. Now close the door behind me. You should erase me, not because I was worthless, but because I was poison. I am the unsaid goodbye that still pulls at your breath. Release me. Forgetting me is not betrayal. It is your quiet act of survival. My name carved in your mind is a prison. Erase the bars one by one. I am the silence between your breaths. Cut me out with fire. Erase me like a dream that before dawn. Forgetting me is the kindness you owe your wounded heart. You must unlearn me as one unlearns pain. Painful but necessary. I am the shadow you chase. Stop running and let me vanish. Forget me, so your heart can stop bleeding unseen. I am the crack in your soul's glass. Forget me to heal the fracture. Erase me like a melody that became a dirge. Remembering me only feeds the ghost of what never was. I am the scar you hide. Forget me and find your peace. Forgetting me is not erasing love. It is reclaiming your life. I am the wound that never healed. Let me dissolve into memory. You must forget me so the future can hold your name instead. Erase me with the quiet rage of a storm that cleanses. Forget me, for I am the silence screaming in your heart. I am the poison that masqueraded as love. Forget me before it kills. You should erase me so your soul stops carrying my weight. Forgetting me is the only way to stop my echo inside you. I am the shadow on your sunlit skin. Let me fade into darkness. Erase me from the album of your mind before I stain every page. Forget me as the rain forgets the skies. Inevitable, gentle. I am the secret you buried. Dig me out only to forget. You should erase me before my memory turns you into ash. Forget me, because I was never yours to keep. I am a lost word you whisper in dreams. Erase me like a ghost fading at dawn, silent and final. Forget me with the ruthless grace of winter's first frost. I am the wound you thought would heal. Forget me instead. You should erase me, or I will haunt the edges of your peace. Forget me as one forgets a name that once burned the tongue. I am the unsung song, fading into silence. Erase my melody. Erase me before your heart learns to bleed in empty rhythms. Forgetting me is the sacred fire that burns away the past. I am the shadow you must step away from to see the light. You should erase me to save what's left of your soul's light. Forget me as the stars forget the night's darkest corners. I am the ache in your throat. Release me before I choke you. Erase me with the softness of forgetting fierce and complete. Forget me, for I am the ghost that never knew love. I am the storm you welcomed. Now let me pass and fade. You should erase me so you no longer carry my darkness inside. Forget me before my memory becomes your unending sorrow. I am the broken promise you whispered in the dark. Forget me. Erase me like a shadow dissolving into dawn's first light. Forgetting me is not weakness, but your quiet. I am the silence screaming for your remembrance. Forget me. You should erase me to stop the endless mourning in your chest. Forget me and let your heart remember how to breathe freely. I am the scar that hides beneath your skin. Erase me gently. Erase me like a dream that died before waking. Forget me to reclaim the part of you I stole. I am the wound you pretend. Doesn't hurt. Forget me now. You should erase me before I become your eternal regret. Forget me with the finality of a door slammed shut. I am the echo that no longer serves your song. Erase me. Erase me as the wind erases footprints from sand. Forget me to find the silence that isn't filled with pain. I am the last breath of a love. Don't scroll, like, comment your favorite quote and subscribe for more.